Oh. All right, here we go. Here we go. Manchester City versus Monaco. Live stream is now up. I hope. I'm just double checking before we fully get started that we are ready to go. Let's see. All right, nice. We're popping up on. All right, we're ready. Let's go. Big game tonight. Big game in the Champions League. It'll be very interesting to see how we perform tonight away at Monaco. Difficult ground to go to. Monaco have been in good form so far this season. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how we perform tonight. Some changes to the team as well. John Stones into the back line. Looks like we're going to play a back three. Nico O'Reilly is going to probably push into midfield, I would assume. And we've got Rodri in the starting 11 as well, which I personally wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have Rodri in the starting 11 today, if I'm being completely honest. But Pep Guardiola has done that today. Where is actually... Hold on, 2 seconds, guys. I want to put up the chat on one side as well. Yo, what's up, MCFC edits? How we doing? Good luck, bro. My team. What's your opinion on the lineup? I'm all right with it. The only thing I'm not really a big fan of is Rodri. If I'm being completely honest with you, my man. Just would rather rest him if I'm being completely honest. But Pep Guardiola is obviously confident enough that he's fit enough to play. Paramount taking so long to put the damn game on. Yeah, it took a while for TNT Sports as well, to be fair. They had like the replays of the Newcastle game on, and like for a good 5 minutes, I had no idea whether this was the actual channel that had the game on or not. But it does indeed. TNT Sports 2 is indeed playing the game, and Manchester City are currently walking out right now. Manchester City by 50. I'm not taking anything for granted tonight. This is a tough game, guys. Watching two games. I'm assuming you're watching the PSG Barca game as well, which I'd love to watch. I really would love to watch. Unfortunately, we're locked in. We are locked in. But keep me updated on the Barca PSG game, guys. But yeah, we're not going to be watching that one tonight. We're watching Erling Haaland, boys. We're looking for a Haaland hat trick. Since when did you live stream? I live stream when I can. I didn't live stream last season, but the season before I live streamed quite a lot. The last live stream I think I did was the Arsenal game. So yeah. Come on, City. Indeed. I got a good feeling about this game, although I'm fully recognizing the fact that this is going to be a tough game. You know, Monaco away, it can't be taken for granted that we're going to win. Barca win 3-1 and City 3-0. I'm going to go City 3-1, Barca 4-1. I think PSG without their superstars, they might struggle tonight. Doku masterclass, I can feel it. I mean, that's just every game though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Is this the weirdest stadium in Europe? It looks so bizarre. I kind of know what you mean. Hold on, it's doing the Champions League kind of like spin right now. I'm trying to get a look at the stadium. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's like a section of the stadium that's kind of like completely empty, but I don't think it's even seats, is it? It might be seats. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's like a whole entire section of their stadium that's empty. 2-1 Barca. I just have a feeling that Barca are going to punish the fact that PSG don't have their players. My birthday, and I want them to win so bad. I'm assuming you're talking about City, not Monaco. I hope you are. Hopefully we win. I mean, look, as I said, I'm not taking it for granted. So we'll just have to see. We'll have to see what happens. I'm confident, but I don't want to be negligent of the fact that Monaco are a good team. They've started the season well in Liga as well. Reinder's goal, come on. Hopefully, man. Hopefully. I'm hoping. There's a few names in this Monaco team, though. I'd say the players you want to look out for are Vanderson, Aklioshe, and I probably said that wrong, and Ansu Fati. I think those are probably the names. Obviously, they've got Eric Dyer at the back as well, who's a player that I think majority of us probably know. I'm scared. I'm not scared. I'm fully aware that this could be a tough game. Fati and Pogba. Pogba's not in the team, my man. Yeah, Pogba's not fit enough to play for them yet. You got to remember he had a long time out. Do you think Rodri will play the full 90 minutes, or should Pep sub on Nico Gonzalez mid-game? I would sub on Nico Gonzalez. Am I going to predict what Pep's going to do? Probably not, my man. With Pep, you always just got to predict the unpredictable. So for that, I'm just going to say that no, he's probably going to play the full 90 minutes because this is Pep Guardiola we're talking about. Bernardo shaking hands with Kera. All right, come on, let's have it. Let's fucking have it. Donnarumma in goal. I'm just going to read out the lineup for you guys. John Stones, Diaz, Gvardiol, O'Reilly in the back line. And then the midfield, obviously, the pivot, we've got Rodri. And then we've got Doku, Reinders, Foden, and Bernardo. And then, obviously, up top, we've got the big man, Erling Haaland. Come on. I got faith. You know what? Erling Haaland, he's got a hat-trick in him tonight. You know who I'd love to come off the bench as well tonight for their first Champions League game? Divine Mokasa. I would love to see him, come on for his first game in the Champions League. Stones at right back, by the way. Yeah. I think it will be more of a right centre back role, if you know what I mean. I think Nico O'Reilly's going to push on quite a lot in this game. And it's gonna be a back three of Gvardiol, Diaz, Stones, which will be interesting because Ansu Fati's a quick player, my man. Ansu Fati is he's quick, man. So John Stones in that right channel defending him, it could be a problem. I'm hoping it's not, but it could be a problem. And he's in good form at the moment. Let's go. I sent an early goal. I'm hoping so, my man. I hope so. All right, kickoff's here, boys. Kickoff is here. Monaco kick off the game. Let's see what happens. Come on. I'm up. So I'm assuming we're going to operate with the same high line that we've tried to operate with for a lot of the season. I'd be surprised if we don't. How far do you think City could go in the UCL? I'm going to be honest. I have this sneaky suspicion that we're going to win the Champions League this season. I don't think we'll win the Premier League. I think we're going to win the Champions League, though. That's just a sneaky suspicion I have. I just look at this team right now, and I think we're just built for Champions League football at the moment. Gigi Donnarumma in goal for those big moments and big games where he needs to pull off a big save to keep you in the game. I feel like with our back line, we've got enough in there. And then up front, obviously, we've got Erling Haaland. We've got Rodri in the midfield. So, yeah, I'm confident we can win it this season. I really am. I think a lot of people are writing Man City off in the big competitions. I think that's dangerous. Doku's got the ball here. He beats one and gets fouled. I mean, that's a great introduction from Jeremy Doku in the game. He's already beat his fullback and got fouled. 45. I'm just going to go ahead and assume by the name and by the fact you put 45 in the chat that you are from Uzbekistan. That's just wild guess. So happy we went for Shirky instead of that fraud 008. Yeah, I made a video on TikTok, kind of trolling a little bit. Kusa, are you only live on TikTok? I'm live on YouTube as well. Although my YouTube is not as well known as my my TikTok, but that's normal. I've only got 1.2K on my YouTube, which is still good. I'm really grateful. But hi from Uzbekistan. Well, hello, right back to you, my man. We are proud to welcome all Uzbekistan, all people from Uzbekistan to the Manchester City fan base. Do you ever regret us selling Alvarez to Atletico Madrid? I don't know if I regret it. Ooh, dangerous ball there from Gvardiol out for play. Monaco pressing is high. Yeah, I mean, I don't regret I don't regret it because we sold him for a good amount of money, and ultimately he wanted to move because we had Haaland, and we couldn't really do much in that situation because we're not going to drop Haaland for him. But do I wish we could have kept him? Absolutely. He's a top player. Same name on YouTube? Yes. Yes, sir. Why are we playing Rodri? Obviously, Pep Guardiola feels like he's fit enough to play. That's like the only thing that I can think of because he wasn't fit for the Burnley game. So it's a bit strange that he's fit enough to play this game. But hey, if Pep Guardiola and the medical staff think he's fit enough to play, I guess he's fit enough. But yeah, I would have played Nico Gonzalez personally. Hello, what apps can I use to live stream or to stream live? What do you mean? Like you personally to stream live? This one? Like YouTube, TikTok, Twitch? You can go live on pretty much anything. Twitter. Hi from South Africa. What's up, my man? Yeah, I'm really interested to see how these first 10, 15 minutes play out. Diatta down the left-hand side. I'm a little bit worried we might struggle for pace in transitions just because Monaco do have some good players on the transitions. Ball into the box, but John Stones deals with it. Yo, what's up, Baby Yoda? How you doing? Northampton Town fan? I can't really comment on Northampton Town. I'm going to be completely honest with you, my man. I don't even know what league they're in. I'm gonna go on a. I'm pretty sure they're in League One, to be fair, but I don't. I can't comment on on Northampton. Yeah. I'm getting more confident day by day for the game versus Madrid. They are bad against big teams from what I've seen. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good enough to beat anyone. If I'm completely honest, I don't think there's anyone I'm looking at in world football other than maybe Barcelona. But I even think we could beat Barcelona. That I look at and I go, not confident. Nico O'Reilly, good turn in the midfield. Ooh, very close to slipping through Erling Haaland there. Don't you feel we should have started Kustanov to deal with the pace of Ansu Fati? No, because Kustanov's injured. Kustanov's injured, man. If he was fit enough to play, then absolutely. But 0-0, yeah, it's still 0-0 at the moment. Yeah, Jordan's right. Kustanov's injured at the moment. He should be back after the international break. That's what Pep Guardiola said. Good little touch there from Foden. Move it forward. I want to see Doku get on the ball as much as possible. He has been the danger man for us in the last few weeks. And he gets the ball into the box for Reinders. Ooh, almost brings it under control and feeds it out to Bernardo. Really good start from Doku once again. From what I'm hearing, Yamal is already playing good. I mean, that doesn't surprise me, man. it's Yamal. Yeah, it does not surprise me that the Yamal is having a good game. Loving O'Reilly at left back. Yeah, O'Reilly's been so good since he's come into the team. I was worried for his place at the beginning of the season, I've got to be honest, but since Ait Nori got injured and he got given his chance back in the first team, I mean, he's been outstanding. Oh, okay. Monaco have got away from Gvardiol, but O'Reilly puts it out for a corner. But yeah, I think if you guys are watching the game, that's exactly what we should be expecting of Monaco in this game. Quick transitions down the channels. Yeah. Can you share your screen? I cannot, my man. I would be banned off of I'd be banned off of YouTube and TikTok if that was the case. I have a sneaky feeling Stones might cost us the match. I mean, it's possible with Ansu Fati down his channel, but you know, hopefully not. Phoenix, we don't need negativity. You know what? We've had too much negativity in this fan base over the last year, man. We need to start backing our club again. I mean, to be fair, I never stopped backing this club, even through the tough times. I was still positive. Well, maybe not the 1 win in 13. Tell a lie. I wasn't too positive during that moment in time. I agree. My bad. No, it's fine. You can You can say what you want, man. If you feel it, you feel it. You know what I mean? But I have a feeling Haaland's going to score a hat trick tonight. That's my personal feeling. Monaco are looking to press high here, though. Pressing Donnarumma there, but he plays out nicely. I've seen us get smashed by Oldham in lower leagues, so this is nothing. Yeah, I've not seen that as a Man City fan. I don't think I'm quite old enough for that. The only worrying thing so far is 8 minutes in, and we've not really looked like threatening their goal yet. Other than the one moment where Doku got the ball into the box for Reinders, but we were dispossessed. Other than that, I don't think that we've really asked any questions as of yet. Obviously, long time to go in the match, but for sure, Haaland has to score a hat trick after the performance Mbappe put in. Yeah, I mean, look. To be fair, Haaland's got a little bit tougher of a task than Mbappe did. Oh, so close to a fabulous turn there from Foden, but he just gets it caught under his foot. A lovely little turn, but it just gets caught under his foot. Lamine Yamal had 3 dribbles completed against Nuno Mendes. Man, that's impressive. Nuno Mendes is a top fullback one-on-one, man. Forgive me because I'm a City fan, but I'm gonna watch the Barca PSG match tonight. Nah, man. Nah. You got to at least have the City game on, man. You got to at least have the City game on. You can watch both. Come on. Show us the game. I can't, my man. I can't. Jeremy Doku, come on. Excite me. Excite me. He's pinned in. I mean, I thought that was a throw-in, to be fair. I'm watching both. Okay. That's all right. We can accept that. Look, I would love to be watching PSG Barca right now. This is the only annoying thing about this Champions League format at the moment, is that like it stops you from being able to watch some really good games when your team's playing at the same time. That's the annoying thing. Is it true that Savinho has signed a contract extension? Nothing announced at the moment. To Johnny Reinders from Range, by the way. Blazers over the bar. But yeah, no, Savinho apparently has signed a contract extension, or at least it's about to be announced by the club. Bro, Yamal has 4 duels and 3 dribbles completed and created the most chances. I do. To be fair, I do wish I could be watching Yamal ball right now, but it's fine, man. I mean, look, I expect PSG to get cooked tonight. They've got all of their best attackers that won the Champions League last season all out injured. Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, and Doué, all injured. The equivalent of that is like City having like Doku, Haaland, and Foden out. Like, we're cooked. To be fair, even then, we've actually got more depth than PSG, though. We'd have Marmoush, Shirky, Savinho. We'd still have good players, to be fair. I think we've got a better team than, like a better squad than PSG, though. That seems right for someone of his skill. Ball out from Doku. Really good ball to Bernardo. Okay, we've got a good opportunity here against Monaco. Ball into the box, but no one's there. That's probably the brightest that we've... That's probably the brightest move that we've had so far, 12 minutes in. Bernardo Silva had a little bit of space inside the box for a second there. But don't you feel we should have cashed in on him when we had the chance, or do you still believe in him? Sorry, who are you talking? Oh, Savinho. No. Like, Savinho's very young, you got to realize, my man. Like, Savinho's a very young player. And I think he's got real top class talent. Like he's got electric pace. His dribbling skills are really good. His crossing ability is really strong. His final decision making in the final third that just needs to be improved. But for the moment in time, no, I think it's been I think he's been fine. He's a young lad finding his feet in a new country. He's got a bag full of talent. It'll come good, man. Arsenal scored. Who scored for them? I'll just be G real with everyone right now. I don't know who Arsenal are playing. I saw that they were on TNT Sports 1. I didn't even clock who they were playing. I can't lie. He should learn more from Doku. Yeah, the thing is, you got to realize as well is Jeremy Doku for the last, I'd say, because he joined the club when he was 21. I think I'm right in saying that he joined the club when he was 21. Ooh, risky turn there from Rodri, I think. Martinelli, my man. Martinelli has been going on a mad one since he got substituted out of the or he got taken out of the lineup, my man. Martinelli is on a mission right now. We scored. This is the shit part about having ball over the top. Haaland over the goalkeeper, 1-0. I mean, I already knew it was coming because I saw it in the chat because I'm a little bit behind. But there we go. Big goal. City lead the game 15 minutes in. Erling Haaland. I actually didn't see specifically who chipped that over to Erling Haaland. It was a good ball into the box. But it's a great little finish from Erling Haaland. I think it's Josko Vardio. Yeah, it's Vardio. Vardio with a lovely little ball dinked over the top of the Monaco defense. Haaland runs onto it. And that is 1-0 to Manchester City. It's a great little finish. The goalkeeper there comes out. I mean, he just makes up Erling Haaland's mind for him. It's a perfect choice of finish from Haaland just to dink it over the goalkeeper. And yeah, that's 1-0 to Manchester City. Erling Haaland on the score sheet. Who said he was going to get a hat-trick tonight? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Haaland hat-trick. I went 4-0. I went 3-1. I have a feeling that Monaco might get on the score sheet, but I won't give it away if we score again. Forgot you were a bit behind, mate. No, it's all right. I'm sure if you don't put it in the chat, someone else is going to put it in the chat, to be completely honest, my man. Like, I'm not escaping it. That was me. Haaland on some crazy form. You know what the thing is, though? Like, Haaland is kind of returning to, like, the Haaland from first season. Monaco with a little chance in behind here, but Nico O'Reilly sniffs it out. Good defending from Nico O'Reilly. No, but this is the thing, right? I don't think Erling Haaland's had 2 good seasons. I don't think Erling Haaland in the last 2 seasons has been at the level that he can play at. I think the first season is a closer representation to Haaland's level than the last 2 seasons, which is scary, by the way. Like, to have 2 bad seasons in a row and have the seasons that Erling Haaland had, it is truly scary. But yeah, that's my opinion. I think Haaland is much better than what we've seen in the last 2 seasons. Haaland now has more goals than Thierry Henry in the UCL. Does he actually? Oh my god. This guy, man. He just doesn't stop. I want him to win the Ballon d'Or so badly, but apparently Mbappe and Kane had to be in form. It's all right, man. You've got Gigi Donnarumma comes off his line there for a second. The ball comes in from Monaco. It's not close enough to the striker, but that is another misjudgment off of his line from Donnarumma there. He gets away with it though. Ballon d'Or Haaland incoming. But yeah, on the Mbappe and Kane point, like, it's a long season, my man. Like, they've all started the season incredibly well. I mean, no one would have predicted Ousmane Dembele would be winning the Ballon d'Or at this stage last season. So we've kind of just got to, like, see what happens. But Haaland should already have a Ballon d'Or, if we're being completely honest. Space on the edge of the box. Oh my god, that's a hell of a finish. Monaco just equalized. Who is that? Who is that? Is that Teze? Is that Teze? That was a hell of a strike, to be fair. I mean, we should have closed him down on the edge of the box a bit quicker. But, I mean, he's walloped that in the top corner. He's in way too much space. I know that, but... Is that Teze? I think it is. It's a hell of a finish, I've got to say, but he's got to be under more pressure on the edge of the box there. The ball comes across. I'm just watching it back here. Nah, nowhere near quick enough. Who is that doesn't close him down? Foden. It's Foden. Foden's got to close him down with much, much more energy. He kind of stands off of him and allows him to get the shot off. Hell of a finish. I'm not taking anything away from the finish. I mean, it is top corner stuff there. It's an absolutely outrageous finish. But Foden should be closing him down quicker. What happened? Monaco just equalized. Just after we went 1-0 up. Teze on the edge of the box, given too much space. Foden doesn't close him down quick enough, and then he absolutely whacks it in the top corner, to be fair. It's a great finish. Donnarumma doesn't have a chance. But I do think Foden should close him down quicker. Plenty of time still in the game, though. I'm not gonna get worried, but disappointing to concede that early after we went 1-0 up, for sure. But we just got to click back into gearing and get back on it. If we reach Liverpool game unbeaten, we beat them. I'm not thinking about the Liverpool game just yet. Obviously, we've got in between the Liverpool game and now an international break as well. So there's plenty of time for both teams to kind of pick up injuries or lose or get into form or whatever it is in between then. So I'll have to assess it closer to the time. But I think at the moment, if City played Liverpool, I'd give us a good chance. I've heard a lot of people saying Marmoush makes us worse. What's your opinion on that? I don't think he makes us worse, no. I think people are way too reactionary. Marmoush was a big part of what we did the back end of last season. People forget that. People forget that very quickly. Great. My stream is... I mean, my TNT Sports is lagging. Monaco player goes down. Doku kind of selling. I mean, I did just see him lose the ball, to be fair, but I'm not gonna get too mad at him for that. We do look like at the moment we're just lacking a little bit of energy and intensity. I won't lie. What a banger though! Yeah, you got to say it is a great goal and a great finish. But who is that down for Monaco? Is that Van der Sar? I think Van der Sar is down for Monaco at the moment. I can't quite see who it is. But yeah, on the Marmoush point, yeah. Wait, you said Rashford assist? A Barcelona 1-0 up? A Barcelona 1-0 up, guys. Rashford assist, Ferran goal. That's a goal made in Manchester right there. I must admit, I'm happy to see Ferran Torres balling out of Barcelona. I can't lie. I know he had a short stint at City, but even in the short time he was at City, to be fair, he did well. Like he did fill in well, score a few good goals. I always thought his finishing was pretty good. That was the one thing I always thought with Ferran Torres, is his finishing was really good. Seemed quite clinical in front of goal. I do like Ferran Torres, so I wish him the best. And he looks like he's balling out at the beginning of this season, so fair play to him. Yeah, it's Van der Sar injured for Monaco right now. My stream is being really, really annoying, so I'm going to refresh while Van der Sar is down injured at the moment. Man, I don't know. I don't want to see Arsenal. Fuck. All right. Refreshed. Yeah, so Van der Sar's not going to be able to continue for Monaco, so they're going to make a substitution here. My stream is lagging too. Yeah, it's so annoying. Well, to be fair, I can't lie. This is probably a good moment for City here just to regroup after conceding. What we probably had about 4 or 5 minutes stoppage here, so this is probably a good moment just for City to just to regroup a little bit. All right, the game's restarted now. Monaco on the wing, ball into the box. Ooh, Gvardiol doesn't really deal with it very well. How bad is it? How bad is what? Like the injury for Vanderson? Or like how bad are we playing? The injury didn't look great, to be fair. Vanderson had his head in his shirt and was hitting the floor, so I don't think he's very. I think he's quite upset, which usually players do that when they feel like they've picked up a big injury. Man, this Monaco. Oh, this stream is so frustrating, guys. It's it's kind of like freezing every couple of seconds. I just want to be able to watch the game, my man. What's the scoreline? 1-1. Erling Haaland got the first goal in about 15 minutes, I think it was. Clipped over the top by Gvardiol in a really good finish from Haaland, and then Teze equalized from the edge of the box about 3 minutes later. Cracking finish, to be fair, but Foden should do a little better to close him down. I can't really tell you how we're playing at the moment because the last, I'd say the last 5-6 minutes has been all covered by an injury. And we've not really seen the game restart until now. Since the injury. City dominate a lot of the possession though so far, but we've not really, other than the goal, we've not really tested the Monaco defense that much or the goalkeeper. We're not really playing well. We're not at our best at the moment, no. It seems a little bit, for me, I just feel like the intensity's not there at the moment. Even just there, Rodri giving the ball away with a sloppy pass, and we managed to get the ball back, but even then, Josko Gvardiol just jogging back for it. Just seems a little bit slow and lethargic at the moment, I can't lie. You think City's playing good? Hard to tell at the moment. I'll be able to give you probably a better answer in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Is it home or away? It's away. We're away at Monaco. So if we could, whatever the situation is here, we just need 3 points. You know, away performances aren't the most important thing. More than anything, away from home, you just want to get the result. So good play there from Nico O'Reilly. You know what? I've been really impressed with Nico O'Reilly, not just on the ball, but also defensively. I mean, he's got those long legs and he just manages to stick them out and get the ball. I think Stones is too passive at right back. I think he's just a bit slow these days. And every time I see John Stones run, I'm not going to lie, I get a little bit nervous. He's going to pull a hamstring or something. We need Kusanov. I mean, Kusanov is very important for the way we want to play this season, yeah. But we should be okay without him tonight. What happened for the conceded goal? Oh, hold on. Ball into the box. So for the goal, it was down the left-hand side. The ball is, I think it's played from Fati into the path of Teze on the edge of the box, and Foden doesn't really close him down quick enough, and Teze gets a strike off on goal, and he puts it in the top corner. Nunez better not touch grass once Kusanov is back. To be fair, I think Nunez is important for games where we're going to be more dominant and teams that don't really threaten us as much. So, for example, the Burnley game is the perfect, the Burnley game we play on the weekend. It's the perfect type of game for Matheus Nunez. And they're the type of games where I think we should rest a Kusanov or should rest a Gvardiol or whoever. Nunez was cooking in the weekend, though. Yeah, Nunez had a good performance. He got a goal and assist. Oh, well, not really an assist because, hold on, ball in behind. Ooh, cut out for Haaland there. but kind of an assist because it wasn't a goal from Oscar Bob. It came off of a Steve at the end. Lovely little chip ball there. Foden so close to slipping through Haaland there. I'm kind of scared we're going to lose. I'm not at the moment. Reinders. Ooh, just wide of the post. I say, other than the goal so far, though, guys, I haven't really thought that we've been threatened by Monaco at any point. Titanic needs to get in, get his end game on. Titanic. I'm assuming you mean. I don't even know. Titanic. Do you mean Reinders? Tajani. Okay, yeah. I thought for a second you thought maybe the only thing I could get out of that was maybe it was Reinders you're talking about. I really don't like him as a right back, but he won't play anywhere else he can't defend. I think he's useful as an attacking right back. I do. I think he's got good athleticism. He's just not reliable to be able to play in the big games. That's my thing on Nunez. And against teams that can hurt you. Like, for example, the Brighton game. I would play Kusanov over Nunez because Brighton have players that can hurt you in transitions. So it's like that kind of thing, right? So you just got to kind of pick and choose your games where you play Nunez. Because I do think he's a useful squad player. I think he proved that at the end of last season. Not everyone needs to be world class, guys. That's the thing I think some City fans get a little bit impatient with players for. Not every player in the team needs to be world class. Ball in to the back post. Bernardo skews his header. He should do better there, man. He really should do better at the back post there. The ball's clipped into Bernardo. He's got time to look at it and think about it. It's a great ball from Rodri, to be fair, that little back post ball he does. He has so much time to think about it, and Haaland's waiting in the box for it, man. Oh, Bernardo should do so much better. I don't think Foden and Reinders should be starting together. That there's some lack of creativity in the mid. I like Foden and Reinders, personally. Although when Shirky comes back, I want to see Shirky and Foden in the same team. That is going to be nasty, guys. I'm just going to let you guys know. But he doesn't have the pace to be an attacking right back, and that's why he needs to be in a higher position. What, Mateus Nunes? Oh, I disagree. I think Mateus Nunes is quick, man. I think he's rapid. Dortmund scored. Who scored? Who scored for Dortmund? I'm gonna just take a guess and say Nemecha. I'm not saying never play him because in the midfield I think he's unbelievable, but he won't. See, I actually disagree with that. I don't think Mateus Nunes is good in the midfield. I watched him quite a decent amount for Wolves, and I've got a friend as well who's a Wolves fan, and he said the best performances that Mateus Nunes put in for Wolves was down the right-hand side, like in the very similar position in which, like that right attacking pocket. Some Svensson guy or something. Oh, is it the right back or the left back? Ryerson or whatever his name is. Ryerson. Adeyemi assist. Nunes is rapid. I agree. I think Nunes is quick. Nunes might be our fastest player in the squad with Kusanov. Ooh. I think Kusanov is. Yeah, I think Kusanov clears him. He's quick, but I don't think he's Kusanov quick. I think Kusanov is a different level of speed. Bernardo isn't on it tonight. I don't think we seem on it as a team tonight, if I'm being completely honest. Bernardo Silva, you didn't read that play. I'm not the biggest fan of him on the right-hand side, I've got to admit. But I understand for Champions League games like this why he does play. Although I think second half, I think it's a great opportunity to get a Bob or a Savinho on and start running at the fullback. Because the way that Monaco look like they're playing this game is that it does look like we're going to have the lion's share of possession. And maybe we do. Ooh, Foden with a good little receive in the box. And my stream lags just as Foden's about to pull the trigger, so I don't get to see what's happened. But the ball falls back with Doku as my stream catches up. I didn't see what happened there, guys. Nico O'Reilly. Monaco look like they're just going to play a very defensive game tonight. Crossbar Foden, of course, I missed it. My stream froze just as he was winding up for the shot. That's what I mean. I think Nunez would be better off where Bernardo is. The only thing, I know what you're saying. We have tried Mateus Nunez in that left mid position before. But the problem is like, are you going to play Mateus Nunez out on the right-hand side if you've got Shirky, Savinho, Bob that can all play out there? Like, I feel like Nunez is better as that ghosting, overlapping run. And that's why he plays in the right back role. To be fair, I think Pep Guardiola's found a really good position for Mateus Nunez, but it just doesn't work in games where you need to be a little bit defensively stronger. Rodri from the edge, wide. I got a strange feeling about this match. It's been a bit of a strange game so far, so I can understand why you feel like that. Shirky ain't here. Yeah, I know. Shirky's back in training, but obviously he's not traveled with the squad. Foden shot unlucky. I've just seen the replay. Ooh, it's just under the bar as well. So it's one of them where if it's just a little bit, if the direction of the shot is just a little bit beneath what it is, it's probably going in off the bar. But because it's just a little bit higher than that, it's come back out. Unlucky from Foden though. Ooh, Akaliush with a nice little flick, but it's defended by Josko Gvardiol. We need a right back. I think we've got enough options throughout the season to be able to survive. I was just worried that Pep wasn't going to go with the Kusanov right back because I was saying it at the beginning of the season that I think Kusanov is perfect for that right back role, as kind of just like a defensive fit in there. I feel Kovacic is going to come on and score. You know what? I forgot Kovacic is in the squad today. Forgot he was in the squad. Be nice to see him get back on the pitch. It's been a while. I think Mateo Kovacic is overhated by some Man City fans, I will say. How are we drawing right now? But it was a beautiful goal. I think we've been a little bit off it so far. I'm not impressed by the performance at the moment. I wouldn't say there's really anything that's got me off my feet other than the goal. Obviously, other than the Foden chance, but I kind of missed that a little bit just because of my stream. Monaco got an opportunity to put the ball in the box here, though. Kovacic underrated at City. I agree. I do agree. I don't think he's a world-class midfielder, but I think he's got certain qualities which are really good. I think last season he was scapegoated a little bit because we had obviously the situation where Rodri was injured. We didn't have the legs in the midfield. And Kovacic alongside Gundogan just wasn't a good enough midfield, if we're being completely honest. But I thought over the course of the season, Kovacic was one of our best players, man. Scored quite a few goals. Came up with some big moments. Overall, had some really good performances. Also had some bad performances. I thought in the Real Madrid game, he was shocking. But I thought overall, he was good for his last season. Personally, we should win this game guaranteed. Second half will be better. I hope so. We have started quite flat, so I'm hoping we can be better. Thoughts on Stone so far? He's not really done anything wrong, to be fair to him. Oh, Foden on the edge. Back into the path of Nico O'Reilly. Forces a save from the goalkeeper. Decent effort from O'Reilly. But yeah, other than, a few passes in the final third on the ball, he's been all right. Some City fans hate Reinders for his defensive capabilities and physical capabilities. I don't know how you can hate Reinders, man. I think personally, some people judge players coming into the Premier League way too quickly. I think for me, Reinders has shown capabilities of being able to be a top player for City. He might just need a little bit of time to settle in, but PSG scored. Who scored? I'm going to take a guess. Vitinha. Højlund scored. De Bruyne assist. Yuck, man. I love De Bruyne, but yuck. Masiolu? Masilulu? I've definitely butchered that name, but fair play to him. That's a young lad, isn't he? That's the young talent that PSG have. Will Marmoush play against Brentford? No, no, he will not. He's one of those that Pep Guardiola said will be back after the international break potentially. Mayulu, yeah, that's his name. Scores. It's 1-1 in this game right now. Monaco, Man City. It's gotta be said. There's not really too much other than the Foden chance where he hit the underside of the bar or the crossbar. There's not really been too much in the game. Wait, Donnarumma's got yellow carded. I don't know what for. I've just seen it come up that Donnarumma got yellow carded. Does anyone know what for? I think I missed that. We should be better second half. I think we just need to up the intensity a little bit more. I think we're playing quite slow and sluggish at the moment. I think we just need to up it a little bit. Because at the moment it's a bit slow. Maybe as well bring on a substitution. Maybe Bernardo, I'm thinking, for Savinho or Bob. Will Shirky play against Brentford? I don't think he will. No, from the comments that Pep Guardiola was making on him, it sounded like he's back in training, but he wants to take it very slow with Shirky. I think at the absolute maximum, we'll see Shirky on the bench against Brentford, and maybe he gets 20 minutes or 15 minutes. But from the way Pep Guardiola was talking, he was very much saying that Ryan Shirky, if he does re-injure this, it could be that he's out for 4 or 5 months. So he doesn't want to take a chance with him, which I can understand. I'd much prefer Shirky take an extra couple weeks to come back, especially with the international break, miss Brentford, and then come back fully fit from the international. I got confused when I see him getting booked. Same. I don't know what he got booked for. Oscar Bob or Savinho? Probably Bob. Probably Bob I'd go with. I prefer Savinho. I know Savinho can play off both the left and the right. I prefer Savinho from the left, personally. Whenever I've watched him play both positions, I've always been more impressed with him off the left. I think he looks much more of a goal threat. And yeah. Did Donnarumma have a chance with their goal? No, he didn't. It was top corner stuff. It was a great strike. Shirky and Marmoush won't get game time. Not that Doku and Foden are performing. I think Shirky will get definitely will get game time. I think Marmoush will definitely get game time as well. You got to realize as well, like we're coming into that period of the season very soon where games just come thick and fast. Every single week you've got, 2 or 3 games. Like the rotation's going to be important. Marmoush will be definitely getting some minutes. Shirky will definitely be in the team. Like we're definitely going to see all these guys play. Again, my stream is freezing. This is so frustrating. This is like the third time I've had to deal with this game. In my opinion, I think we play better when Bernardo is benched for the first half. I understand. To be fair, I understand why Pep Guardiola went with Bernardo in this game. I wanted to go with Bernardo in this game as well, just because I wanted to see how Monaco's set up. I do think, though, from what I'm seeing from Monaco, I think we can afford to not have Bernardo on the pitch. Nori O'Reilly. Honestly, the way I've been watching O'Reilly perform, at the moment, it would be O'Reilly. At the moment, I'd go O'Reilly over Nori. Don't get why we're not even trying to get Docker on the ball more often. Yeah, I do agree. I think we probably should be trying to get Docker on the ball a little bit more because at the moment, we're lacking that little bit of dynamism, that little bit of speed, injection of pace into the game, and that's what Doku can add. So I do agree with what you're saying. All right. Is that Foden? And of course, as he gets towards the box, it lags. Foden continues. This is so frustrating, guys. I'm going to have to refresh my stream in a second. Oh, good little ball. Bernardo. Ball across. Reinders. Haaland. I want to watch that back. It looked like a relatively tough angle, to be fair. Hold on. So Reinders takes the shot. Haaland pounces. Off balance. This is a better angle to see how. It's a difficult chance, to be fair. To be fair, it's a difficult chance from Haaland there. Because it bounces, he's away from goal, he's off balance as he's trying to strike it. And then, yeah, to be fair to him, it's not the easiest of chances. Oh, what the fuck? My stream just updated and Haaland just scored. What the fuck? O'Reilly with a ball into the box and Haaland just puts it in the back of the net. Guys, I literally my stream just updated and I just saw Haaland celebrating. Okay, I'll take that. Let's go. Great leap from Haaland there. I mean, how high does he get? I mean, he's just a beast. He's just a beast. What a goal. Who said, by the way, just want to say, who said at the beginning of the stream that Erling Haaland was going to get a hat-trick? I told you, man. I had a feeling. I had a feeling, man. Thought everyone was trolling, then BBC got it. You're damn right. You're damn right. Let's go, man. Erling Haaland is absolutely destroying the beginning of this season. Rashford's playing so well. I said Haaland 3-1, Haaland first goal. To be fair, I said Haaland a Haaland hat-trick and 3-1 Manchester City at the beginning of the stream. So, let's see. Monaco are playing weird though. Monaco are playing quite scared, I would say. They do seem to be playing quite scared. Good ball in there from Akliush. You know what I've noticed as well? Josko Gvardiol's got his collar up. Josko Gvardiol has got his Eric Cantona. He's feeling himself. Haaland cannot be stopped. You're very right. You are very right. Monaco got folded by Club Brugge, so I get why they're playing like this. The thing is, though, is I've always thought with Man City, even when we were at our best, right? The best way you get a result against Man City is you have to press us. You have to be aggressive. I've always felt that with the way Pep Guardiola plays. Pretty much everyone who sits behind the ball, soaks up the pressure, tries to hit on transitions. Like, it can work if you've got the right tools to do it, don't get me wrong. But I just feel like you can for sure be in a situation where you get pinned in so much into your box where you don't have an outlet. Against City, I do feel like pressing us and putting us under pressure and forcing us to make mistakes is the best way to try and beat us at times. It just depends, though, on the team, on the players you've got. But I thought Monaco would be a little bit of a higher pressing team, if I was being completely honest. And I thought that they would be looking at more direct transitions than what we're currently seeing. Why is John Stones playing right back? He's playing right back, I think, more than anything, just to get, obviously, as a way to get him minutes in the team. And I think, to be fair, he's done well so far. And he's played right back previously anyway. He's played right back in... to be fair, he played right back at times during the treble winning season. But yeah, look, overall, I think that was wasn't the best half, if we're being completely honest. I thought it was a little bit underwhelming. I thought we looked a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish in possession. I thought we could have moved it better. I think one of the guys in the chat made a really good point about maybe getting Doku on the ball a little bit more. But overall, We're in at the halftime break, 2-1 up, away from home in the Champions League. Can't complain. Can't complain. I don't get why they are not playing Pogba. It's fitness, my man. It's fitness. That's the reason why. Monaco are not playing Pogba at the moment. Foden playing so good. Yeah, I think Foden's been playing well. Other than the one moment where he should have closed down the play on the edge of the box. And I agree on the Savinho on the left-hand side, much more effective. Yeah, I think he is. I just think it's cleaner for him to get the ball out of his feet and get the strike on goal whenever he plays off the left-hand side. He just doesn't look as confident finishing from the right. I can confidently say we're back. I don't know. This is not the performance where I would be looking at saying, yeah, we're definitely back. I think we're definitely back to a level, 100%. I think the confidence is back in the squad. I think the silly errors are stopping. And I think that overall, especially the result we got at Arsenal, I think is, even though we conceded late, I think the squad will be feeling to themselves, we should have got over the line in that game. And we've shown that we can compete with Arsenal away from home at the Emirates. So I think that gave us a lot of confidence, especially after the 5-1 last season. We've looked shaky, but we're getting over the line. What do you think about Nico? Nico O'Reilly, I think he's been outstanding. He's been absolutely outstanding. Even tonight, I'd say he's been one of our better players on the pitch. Nico G should have been in the starting lineup. I agree with that. I would have started him. But obviously, Rodri's fit enough to play. That Gvardiol assist, though, yeah, it was a lovely little ball over the top from Gvardiol. Anything as an upgrade from last season, 5-1 to 1-1 is a massive upgrade. 100%, yeah. What has Bernardo been offering at the right wing? He's been all right, to be fair, but there was one moment where the ball came over to him. He had time, and he should just guided the header back across to Erling Haaland. But he got the header wrong. Is Shirky match fit? No, he's not. He's back in training, but he's nowhere near match fit. Has Foden done much? Foden's been one of our better players, yeah. He's been making things happen. We should have had so many goals in that first half. We probably should have had, I think maybe the only other one I would say probably maybe could have or should have been a goal was the Foden chance, which went off the bar, or the crossbar. What do you think about John Stones? I think he's been decent so far. What do you think was City's best game so far this season? City's best game so far this season. From being honest, it was probably the Wolves game, wasn't it? Probably first game of the season against Wolves. When will Kusanov start? Kusanov won't start until probably after the international break, most likely, when he gets back from injury. How much do you think? How many GA do you think Doku will get by the end of the season? All comps. Prem or all comps? That's an important question. Thoughts on Doku? I think Doku's been outstanding at the beginning of the season. I've been really, really impressed with him. One of the most entertaining players to watch in the league when he's doing what he's doing at the moment. And when he's effective, I mean, yeah, he's been outrageous at the beginning of this season. Not as good tonight. I think he's had a few scruffy moments tonight. But yeah. All comps. If we're being honest, I think Doku will probably play around 40 games this season. I think we could expect around 20 goals and assists. I think that'd be a good season for Doku. 20 goals and assists, maybe between 20 to 25. Because the thing is about Doku, I don't think he'll score that many goals. I think he'll get more assists than he will get goals. Haaland, best player? I mean, yeah. Of course. Haaland and Mbappe debate coming back. Honestly, like I made a video on my second channel on TikTok about this. I personally have never moved my top two. Over the last few years, I've not moved my top two. Everyone's kind of been doing the whole like Yamal, Doué, like throwing all these names up there that have been in form. I've always been strong. It's Haaland and Mbappe. Free Palestine, 100%, brother. 100%. Who do you prefer, Nunez or Kusanov at right back? Kusanov. That Teze goal was good, to be fair. It was a good goal. It was a great strike. I just think Foden should have closed down the shot quick enough. Or quicker, sorry. Who do you prefer, Nunez or Kusanov? Oh, I just added to that. Kusanov. If Marmoush and Shirky are fit, whom will Pep bench? I think it very much depends on. I think it very much depends on what game we play. But at the moment, I mean, Doku's almost impossible to drop in current form. So I think Marmoush would probably eat bench. I think Shirky has more chance of starting at this current time when he comes back. But things could change. I mean, things could change very quickly. Haaland is 8 goals behind Mbappe's Champions League tally. Yeah, he's coming for it, bro. I think Haaland will outscore Mbappe in the Champions League. I don't have any doubts in that. They'll probably be the top 2 scorers, though, to be fair. Oscar Bob should come on. I'm not against it. How much goals and assists do you think Marmoush will get by the end of the season? The end of the season, all comps. It just depends on how many games he plays. I'd probably say roughly the same amount as Doku. Probably about 20 to 25. I don't think he'll have a season like he did last season for Frankfurt. But I think he'll score more goals than Marmoush, than Doku, sorry. Marmoush is much more of a goal scorer than Doku. Doku's much more of a creator. And I could even see at times this season City playing with Marmoush and Doku. But it all just depends on how many games they play in the season. What trophies will City win this season? I was having to think about this, right? I honestly think City will win the Carabao Cup and the Champions League. I think we're going to do a double in the cup. Or double in the cups. Why isn't Kusanov starting? I swear, man. This is like the 5th time I've been asked this. Kusanov's injured, guys. Kusanov is injured. Even nostalgia aside, though, we let KDB go way too early looking at his form. I said this last season. Now, it's a difficult one because we brought in Shirky now, right? And we've been able to capitalize on that market opportunity. And so I'm not as disappointed as I originally was when De Bruyne left because we have brought Shirky in. However, I do agree. At the time, I was saying that we should be offering De Bruyne a new contract. How many points do you think City will get in the Premier League this season? I think our range is probably going to be between 80 to 85. I would say I really do back us to be competitive in the Premier League this season. I think maybe I'm not going to lie, lads. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared Arsenal are going to win the league this season. I can't lie. Watching the way Liverpool are, I'm hoping we can obviously click into gear and win the league, but I'm a little bit, I don't know. How many goals will Haaland have by the end of the season? I predicted at the beginning of the season Haaland would break 30 Premier League goals. Actually, no, did I say 35? I might have gone break. I think I said 35. I'm going to go all comps. I think Haaland can reach 60 goals. I think he's that good. I need Mukasa to play with Haaland. I would love to see Mukasa come on. I would. If we could go maybe a goal, get an extra goal or so, I'd love to see Mukasa come on for the last 25, 30 minutes. How many goals do you think Foden will score? I think all comps, we're probably looking at between 15 to 20 for Foden. Goals. Not assists, goals. I think he gets 70 this season, maybe a bit optimistic. With any other footballer on the planet, I would say you're out of your mind. With Haaland, I wouldn't put it past him. But I mean, even for Haaland, 70 is insane. 70 is insane. Thoughts so far? I think it's been a relatively dull half, if I'm being completely honest. I haven't been overly impressed with the performance. We've controlled the majority of the game. I just don't think that maybe we've been quick enough on the ball, but we've got 2 goals. And we're leading at halftime. So as long as we can maybe up the intensity a little bit more in the second half, get that, an early goal to go through or not would be huge for us. But yeah, just up the tempo a little bit, and I think this game's in the bag. Haaland is not better than Mbappe. I personally agree with that. I think Haaland and Mbappe are like the 2 special talents we have in world football at the moment. And I think Mbappe just has a little bit more, just a little bit more about him in terms of. But I think Haaland's phenomenal. I love Haaland with everything. Like, I see Haaland and Mbappe in a similar way to the way I saw Messi and Ronaldo. Like, both of them are absolutely out of this world players. I just thought Messi just had something extra to him than Ronaldo. And that's kind of how I feel with Mbappe and Haaland. Taking all of my bias out of it, that's just how I feel. People hating on Mbappe and Haaland, the same people who want to enjoy them while they're here. That's the thing. I just enjoy them while they're here, man. I don't mind comparing the two. They're 2 very different footballers. But yeah, I don't mind comparing the 2. I would say that Mbappe is my preferred style of player. But even then, I love Haaland. Like, I just love the raw athleticism, the power, the range of finishes that he has. Like, he's an absolute brute. But at the same time, as well, I do think that his technical ability is so underrated as well. Like, Haaland is very good technically, and people just kind of make him out to be just a bully, but he's so much more than that. How many goals do you think Shirky will get? This is the problem, man. As I think of all the players and I think of their talent and I think of their goal range, right? It really does depend how many minutes they get in a season, because Shirky is another one. Like, I could easily see Shirky getting like 30, 35 goals and assists. But the thing is like, we're not going to have Marmoush on like 25 goals and assists, Doku on 25 goals and assists, Haaland on 60 goals and assists, Foden on like 30, 35, Shirky on the like. They're all good enough for those ranges, but there's just no way they all get those statistics in one season. So it's tough, man. So I really don't know, but I love Shirky, man. I think he's outrageous. I think we've got such a good player in Ryan Shirky, man. If Arsenal don't win the league, would you sack Arteta? If I was the Arsenal board, it would depend. It would depend on what Arsenal's season looks like. If Arsenal went all the way, competed all the way, pushed Liverpool or City all of the way to the end of the league, and then they lost out on a point or two, and they went really deep in competitions and competed, then no, I don't think it warrants sacking Arteta. But once you kind of see it unravel is when Arteta needs to go, in my opinion. But also, what I would say this season is I think Arteta should be under pressure to win at least a cup. Like, he has to win at least a cup, in my opinion. I'm not saying he should get sacked for not winning a cup. If they don't win anything and they don't compete in the league and they don't go far in the Champions League, they don't go really deep in the Champions League, then I do think that Arsenal should explore options, 100%. But who do you think will be the next manager to get sacked? Okay. By the way, we're coming out for the second half here, but the next Premier League manager to get sacked. Oh, boys, this is an easy one. Boys, why would you give me a tap in here? Ruben Amorim. That's a tap in, boys. Of course it's Ruben Amorim. Like, let's just be real. Yeah, Ruben Amorim, next manager to be sacked. Like, it's not difficult business. I thought about it for a split second. I was like, why am I thinking about this? It's Ruben Amorim, of course it is. What do you think we would do with Haaland and Marmoush injured? I think if we had Haaland and Marmoush injured, we'd move Foden into a false nine. We'd have Shirky off the right and Doku off the left, or something of that ilk. I think we'd probably play Shirky and Foden together, maybe centrally, and maybe put Bob out wide on the right as well. You could do that, where you've got kind of two false nines who are kind of dropping into pockets, interchanging. So you could do that. But we've kicked off for the second half here, boys. The Erling Haaland hat trick is impending. I think we'd low-key be finished. I think that we'd have enough to be able to deal with that personally. As long as Shirky or Foden didn't get injured at the same time, I think we'd be able to cope with it. Do you think Sol, I'm assuming you mean Doku, is top 5 wingers in the world? No, I don't. I don't think he is. Palmer to return to City one day, I wouldn't be against it. I just don't. I find it difficult to see it happening. To repurchase Cole Palmer, we're looking probably at like what? We probably have to pay upwards of 100 mil. Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't be against it, but Doku, good tackle that tackle, good tackle there. To be fair on Doku, I feel Palmer will go to United if they become good. Nah. No. Don't even say that, man. Don't even say that. Marmoush would have did better in Arsenal or Liverpool, don't you think? Probably, but I'm happy to have him at City. I know what you're saying, because he would be more of the main man at Arsenal and Liverpool, in my opinion. Like, he'd be more relied upon as a goal scorer. But to be fair, not at Liverpool now with Isak, Wirtz, the rest. I think he would maybe not be as much of a main man there. But Arsenal, you got to think about it. They don't. Yeah, I think Arsenal, he probably would be the best fit, if you know what I mean. Just because I feel like off that left-hand side, as much as Eze's good, I think Marmoush is a better player than Eze. I have a feeling Palmer ain't happy at Chelsea, and it feels like he could come back. I think it will take maybe another couple of seasons, but I wouldn't be surprised if Palmer wanted to leave Chelsea in the next few seasons if they don't compete. Which, with their board and the way they operate, I don't know if they will. If I'm being completely honest, Ruben Diaz gives away a free kick. I mean, Ansu Fati goes for the ball. Ruben Diaz puts his foot up. Ansu Fati continues running and then decides to fall to the ground. I've never seen such a dive in my life. And I think one of our players I think Phil Foden has just decided to dive back. I didn't see what happened, to be fair. I'm glad Wirtz didn't come to City. To be completely fair, yeah, that's definitely a dive from Foden. But to be completely fair, like, I think Florian Wirtz, I think he would have been better at City with his play style. I don't think he suits Liverpool at the moment. I think he's still a very good player, but I just don't think he suits Liverpool at the moment. But yeah. Dortmund scored again. Who scored for Dortmund? Wirtz would low-key cook at City. I do think that Wirtz would cook much more at City than he is at Liverpool at the moment. I do agree with that. Who do you think is the biggest flop or the most underplaying player this season? Probably Florian Wirtz. Wirtz, Salah. I don't think Salah's had a great start to the season. What do you think about the new Etihad's $1 billion deal with City? I don't really know what to make of it, if I'm being completely honest. Like, I don't know. Like, it is what it is, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't really have an opinion on it. Who would Wirtz replace at City? I mean, he'd probably have to replace, like, what? Shirky. But obviously, we got Shirky to replace the fact that Wirtz didn't come to City, right? Vinny worst start. Oh, if we're talking outside the Premier League. But Vinny had a terrible last season to the end of the last season. He's not had a great beginning to the season. But I don't know. He has been a bit better at the beginning of the season as well. Kvara would be amazing for City if he played for us. I agree. Doku on the edge. Ooh, ball in. It deflects to the goalkeeper though. If you could bring back a former City player, who would it be? For this current City side? For this current City side. Ooh. Oh, you know who I want to say. It doesn't make sense with the midfielders we've got, but every part of me just wants to say Yaya. But I'm trying to think about it logically. I would love David Silva definitely is one. I'm thinking about David Silva, but part of me goes Company. We could just use a Company in the back line, don't you think, right now? I don't know. Part of me just feels like Company. Just for this current City side. Julian Alvarez? Nah. I love Julian Alvarez, but out of every City player, Juventus scored a bicycle kick. Was it Yildiz? Who do you think City's best free kick taker? Probably Marmoush, right? It'd be Marmoush. Yeah, but Company is like 40. I was assuming, to be fair, I was assuming that ball across. Oh, I just thought for a split second Haaland was going to get there. I thought it was like in their prime. Obviously, I wouldn't be. To be fair, company actually looks in decent shape at the moment on the sidelines for Bayern. Aguero. Aguero is a great shout, but the problem is we've got Haaland, so it's like we don't need Aguero. To be fair, though, probably actually, the more I think about it, as much as I'd love to bring some of these other players in, it's still prime De Bruyne, isn't it? Like it's prime De Bruyne. Prime De Bruyne. I mean, no one can replace. Like yeah. It was Gattuso, Gatti, King Kev, Balotelli. Who's City's top 3 fastest players right now? Okay, Kusanov in number 1. Nunez in number 2. And I'm trying to think of who is the third. Probably. No. Kusanov 1, Haaland 2, Nunez 3. Would be my shout. Back post. Oh my god, I thought that was in. Doku. Oh my god, I forgot about Doku. But oh my god, Monaco with an incredible chance at the back post there. It's a ball in. I don't think anyone tracks at the back post. It's an open goal. He should score. He should score, guys. There's no way you're missing Doku or Marmoush. I don't think Marmoush makes our top 3 fastest. Rodri's down. Oh, for fuck's sake. Rodri's down. Please just get up. I think it's an impact injury, but Rodri's down. Rodri injured? No. Don't bait me, guys. Don't rage bait me here. He gets clattered into, right? It doesn't look serious, if I'm being honest. Rodri is down, though, injured right now. Like, he's down holding him. Is this his knee? I hope it's not his knee. Nico, just get Nico on, man. Just get Nico on. Just get Nico on, man. I don't even want to risk this. Okay, he's up. He's up. He's up. He's up. Back to the top three fastest debate though. Generally, I can't split. Now, for me, Kusanov and Haaland are guarantees in this list. It's not even a question about Kusanov and Haaland, right? Doku's a really interesting one. Part of me feels like I'd actually go with Nunez as being, if we're talking about faster, just in terms of top running speed, I think it could be Nunez, you know. I think it could be Nunez. I think Doku is the quickest player in the squad off of a quick start. I think he's got the quickest acceleration. I don't think anyone's got his acceleration. I think he's got probably quicker acceleration than Kusanov. But great little ball there from Doku into the path of Nico O'Reilly, but it's put behind. Rodri should have never started this game. Should have started Nico. I agree, but yeah, I think we should bring him off just to safeguard him. Haaland, Kusa, and Nunez, but Doku, if faster than Nunez over a couple yards. Yeah. I think over like 20 yards, I think Doku smokes Nunez, right? Like I think he clearly beats, but I think Nunez catches him up over top speed. If you know what I mean. Maybe smokes is a little bit too far, but I do think he's visibly quicker off the start. Rodri dispossessed, and he's just brought him down. That'll be a yellow card. Just get him off. Yeah, just get Rodri off at this point. 56 minutes in his legs. He's got a yellow card. Just get Nico Gonzalez on, man. Just get Gonzalez off. I mean, get Gonzalez on for Rodri now. City are dark horses this year. Don't know why everyone is writing them off. Thank you. I agree. I think it's crazy that everyone is writing us off. And then you watch the second if we win something this season, if we win the Premier League, everyone will be acting like they never wrote us off. I bet you everything. All of these people that are making videos right now saying, "Oh, Arsenal, Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool." As soon as City actually like win like something, everyone will be like, "Of course, it's City. They spent money." I bet you anything. Thought you were a Sunderland fan? I support both clubs, my man. I support both clubs. If Sunderland and Manchester City play, who do you support? I don't support one club over the other. I will most likely be attending those games live. I swear you're a Sunderland fan. I am a Sunderland fan as well. Foden with a shot, blocked by Monaco. Juventus scored again. Who scored for Monaco for Juventus? Is it Yildiz? I'm just gonna predict Yildiz every time. If current City had 2023 Rodri, how much would they improve? I mean, I think we would improve a bit, yeah. But I do think that at some point throughout the season, we will see Rodri hit those previous levels. Maybe not the exact same level as before, because we got to remember, obviously, Rodri has had a serious injury. Like an ACL injury is a serious injury. It's tough to come back to full level from. Monaco in the box. Aklios, great save from Donnarumma. Great save. Great save from Donnarumma there. Had to get down sharply, and he does. It's a good strike from Aklios through the legs of O'Reilly, but it's a big hand from Donna there. Nico Gini Nikui. I don't even know what I said there. Nico G needs to be starting more. I do agree. I don't think Pep trusts him as much as I trust him. We'd love to see Yildiz in a City shirt one day. Man, we can't just stack up every single promising attacker. Just hoard them all so no one else has them. Yildiz just got a calf injury. ACL injury? No. Guys. Don't be diagnosing him with an ACL injury. We don't want to see that. Wouldn't Savinho be one of the fastest? That's another great shout. That I didn't think of. Yildiz ACL, bro? No. I mean, how you can't tell it's his ACL, guys. You can't tell us his ACL. You got to wait for news to come out. Monaco seem to be just getting a few chances here, though, guys. You know, Donnarumma having to pull out a great save. A chance there, but they blaze it over the bar. We just need to be careful of letting Monaco back into this game here, guys. I would be bringing off Rodri for Nico Gonzalez at this point, which I think is happening right now. It's happening right now. Yeah, Nico's coming on. Doku's also coming off. Is he coming off for Savinho? I'm assuming Savinho. Yeah, Savinho's coming on for Doku as well. Doku's been a little bit disappointing tonight. I wouldn't say he had his best game, which is fair enough. You know, he's had 4 incredible games in a row. We can give him a grace of 1 game. So why did he take Doku out? To be fair, I don't think Doku had his best game tonight. So I can't. Savio should be on for Silva. I think give it 15 minutes or so and bring Bob on. Bob on for Silva. Why did he sub Doku? I'm not that against it, if I'm being completely honest, guys. I don't think Doku's had a great game. So I think he's been all right, but I don't think he's been that great. And I think Stones isn't good enough anymore. I still love Stones, but he can't be relied upon. I mean, those words are absolutely true at the end of that. He can't be relied upon. Doku wasn't bad. No, I'm not saying he was bad. I'm just saying I don't think he had a great game. Like I don't think he was looking so much of a threat where he couldn't be taken off. And I like Savinho off the left-hand side. I do like Savinho off the left. Doku been average tonight. Yeah, he's been all right. Like, he's created a few chances, but he's also been dispossessed a couple of times. Like, I just don't think he's been the Doku we've seen over the last 4 games, which is fine. But you've also got to remember he's played a lot of minutes recently as well. So bring him off for Savinho. Just get those fresh legs on the pitch. What do you think of Bernardo's press conference? Interesting. Yeah, very interesting. Especially the comments he made on his future. I don't think Savinho can do better, lol, but let's see. I like Savinho off the left. We'll have to see, though. Let's see what he's got. Nico or Ayanori? At the moment, I go Nico. Yeah, I go Nico O'Reilly. Our defense has been pretty good. I think our defense is a lot stronger than it was at the beginning of the season. Yeah, with Gvardiol, O'Reilly, and when Kusanov's in there, I think it's a strong back line. Yeah. Bernardo leaving, I think I would agree with you. Yeah. Monaco getting too many chances. I do agree. Yeah, in the last 5 to 10 minutes, Monaco have grown into the game for sure. Kusanov has to be our starting right back of the season. Agreed. Yeah. I agree with that. Savinho wins a foul and it's a yellow card on Diatta, by the way. Yeah, Bernardo's last year. Yeah, you would think so. Which actually does leave open the question of who would be the captain next season. Who would become the club captain? Would it be Diaz? Would it be Rodri? Would it be Haaland? They would be the 3 candidates I'd be looking at. Diaz for me. The thing is I would have gone Diaz previously, but the thing is I don't think he's displayed the best level recently. I understand what you're saying, and I'm not against it, but Diaz or Rodri? I think Haaland has a shout, guys. I think Haaland has a shout. You know what I've noticed over the course of this season so far? Haaland seems to have grown much more as a personality in this team. I've noticed in games as well, like in the Arsenal game, he was fighting. He was trying to hold the ball up, to bring as much more into the game. He seems to have grown a bit more personality this season, Haaland. Even when, you know, he's not as involved in the game and we're not dominating. It's crazy Shirky's only played 1 game this season. I think he's played 2, right? But he came off the bench and scored in his first game, and then the second game he started and was subbed. I think he's played 2. But yeah, I mean, he's not played much, which hurts my soul. It really does. Stones, if he's playing, I was gonna say just is Stones gonna leave at the end of the season, but he looks like he's gonna sign a new contract. So Monaco looking scary, not gonna lie. Well, you better prepare to be even more scared. Mateus Nunes is coming on for City. I'm kidding, of course. Nunes is gonna come on for Stones, I think, here. Do you think we should regret letting Ferran Torres leave? I think Torres wanted to leave. I don't think it was a case of us wanting to let him go. We brought him in. He was in some good form, scored a few goals, but I think he wanted to go back to Spain. So Nunez on. I'm not against it. I'm not against it. We're cooked. Every time we bring Nunez on, everyone says the same thing. We're so cooked. To be fair, remember in the Arsenal game, we brought on Nunez at halftime, and everyone was saying we're going to get cooked, and he put in a good performance, to be fair. If City signed a right back, we'd be favourites for a title. But low-key, Nunez is good. Nunez is a really useful player in terms of what he can give you offensively. I do agree. I think he's okay defensively. My problem with Nunez is he's always susceptible to a moment of madness. And we've seen it in multiple games. Good take there from Bernardo. Bernardo into the box. Swarmed by Monaco players. But this is a good little spell of play here for City. A little bit of domination. Reinders on the edge here. Get the ball in. Just get the ball out to Bernardo. Come on. I feel something here, boys. I feel something. I'm not looking at the chat for a split second because I feel it coming in my bones in this play right here. Nico out to Nunez. Oh, no, it's Stones still. Stones. Okay, never mind. This is kind of... I'm starting to feel it less and less. I'm looking back at the chat. I can see the Barca game ending with a banger. I don't even know what's going on in the Barca game. All I know is that Barca went 1-0 up for a Rashford assist and a Ferran Torres goal. I don't think anyone's mentioned the Barca game since. Don't feel anything? Fast. If you're a Sunderland fan, why do you never post vids about them? I have a second channel, my man. I have a second channel. And I do post about Sunderland on there. Man City without injuries could make semi-finals in the UCL. Do you agree? Yeah. I personally predicted City to win the UCL this season. That's my take of the season. I think we'll win in the Champions League, boys. And I never predict us to win the Champions League, but I feel it this season. No, it's 1-1. Oh, it's 1-1. Who scored for PSG? Are you happy that they're above City or not? I mean, I don't care that Sunderland are above City. I just care that Sunderland are as high as they are in the league, which is exceptional. I mean, I'm giddy, man. I'm a little kid at Christmas over that. Mayulu. Oh yeah, shit. No, you guys said. My bad, guys. You guys actually did inform me when they equalized. It's just my peanut brain, guys. It's fine. Yeah, no, you guys definitely did say that. Come on, do something. Someone do something, man. This game has been... I mean, this game has dragged for the last, 5-10 minutes. Imagine they had an insane season and its last day, City versus Sunderland for UCL football. Who do you want to win? I mean, if it's a situation where, for example, City last season, where there's just no chance of the league on the final day, then of course I want Sunderland to win that. You know what I mean? It just depends on what's at stake. But in terms of a one-off game between the two, I don't take sides. Trust me, when City and Sunderland play each other, that's gonna be It's going to be a horrible day for me, man. It's going to be a horrible day. I am going to go to the games, though. So you're more a Sunderland fan than a City fan? No. I don't support one team over the other. Stone's playing good. Yeah, I think he's been all right. Yeah, I think he's had a decent game. Bayern Atleti looking scary. Bayern look very, very scary in their front line. Elise is incredible. Harry Kane's on fire. I think they've got so much firepower. I do think you can get it Bayern defensively, though. Atletico Madrid, they've had a good last 2 games for sure. We got to let it play out, obviously, but I think Atleti are usually pretty consistent. They're a pretty good team over the course of a season. And they've obviously got Julian Alvarez as well, who I really love. And I think most people in this chat right now love as well. Monaco with a period of possession here on the edge of City's box. We just need to defend this. Let's just defend this, guys. How has Akliouche got that far through our defense? Come on, lads. He just dribbled through our midfield line like nothing was there. Better start Haaland. Wait, sorry, what? Better start Haaland or Foden? Or Haaland or Mbappe this season? What do you mean? We might draw this. I hope not. Monaco on the edge of the box. Just put it over the bar. Sunderland plays City twice in 1 month in the Prem. How is that possible? Yeah, I know, man. That's December. I've seen it in the calendar. I've seen it in the calendar. We're not playing great. No, we're not. We're not having our best game. Wait, Nunez is only just coming on for Stones now. I mean, 10 minutes later. In terms of form, who started better? Who do you mean? Sorry, like out of which teams? Not playing great right now. Agreed. I think the second half has maybe even been a little bit worse than the first. No hate towards Sunderland, but should be 6 points versus them. Oh no, I get that. No, I get that. And I would agree. Like, as a City fan, I look at that and go, okay, yeah, City should probably win both those games. And as a Sunderland fan, I look at that and go, oh, Reinders! Oh, off the bar. Oh. Reinders hits the bar the second time we've hit the crossbar this game, man. Oh, that would have been such a big goal as well, man. That would have been so big. We just need to wrap up this game, man. If that third goal would have been so big as well. Who has had a better start to the season, Mbappe or Haaland? Probably Haaland, I'd say. I'd say Haaland because Haaland's had less penalty goals than Mbappe. Yeah. Foden with a good turn. Oh, nice little ball there. Can Reinders do much? No. Reinders misses so much. He has missed a few chances since he's come to City for sure. Haaland from range forces a goal. Forces the goalkeeper to save it. Haaland's so close to a goal there. It's a good strike from Haaland, but to be fair, the goalkeeper probably should save that, even though it's a good strike. Oh, boys. Oh, that should... So close, man. That's the second bar. It's the second crossbar we've hit this game. We're not playing good, but we will still see this game out. I hope you're right, man. I hate going to the end of games like this. Reinders on the edge, pulls it wide. I hate these type of games, man. 15 minutes left. Away from home in the Champions League. This game can be so easily drawn, guys. I hate Donnarumma. Why does he have to replace Trafford? Bro, what? You've been watching the games, man? Nah, Donnarumma's been an incredible piece of business, man. When last City scored from a corner, serious question. Swear we scored one this season. I could be wrong. I swear we scored a corner this season. I can't remember it specifically, but I do swear we scored a corner. I see a Bernardo tap in. Do you think Bernardo would celebrate? Probably not, right? He probably wouldn't celebrate. Last season versus Nottingham Forest. Last time was Haaland versus Man United, by the way. Well, you guys have said two different things, but we haven't scored a corner since last season. Why do I feel like we scored a corner this season? I don't know. I had a vision in the back of my head that Haaland put in a corner. We need some new set piece coaches. Gvardiol FA Cup. Doku in the Club World Cup. All right, good defending there from Gvardiol. Nothing stupid here, lads. Just keep it tidy. Bernardo would be better at centre mid than right wing. I do agree. The problem with Bernardo this season is we have so many central midfielders that it's tough to get Bernardo in at times. And in these big games, off the right-hand side, while I agree, I don't think he's a winger anymore. He can give us a bit more control as like a right mid / central midfielder. But yeah, he doesn't offer really any creativity off the right anymore, which is a shame. But he does add that bit of control and composure. We rely on Haaland way too much. I agree, but he's not a bad player to rely on, if you know what I mean. Like I can think of worse players to rely on. Bro, what is happening? Show us 25% of the screen. I can't do that, man. I can't do that. I got a 7-day suspension of TikTok when I first started doing streams because I had the audio in the background too loud. No hate towards Bernardo. He should have left this season. Nah, I don't think he should have left. I think he's a good player to keep. I would have kept him. Oh, that's poor. That's poor. Giving away possession like that. Pep Light to take over after Guardiola leaves. Do you mean Pep Linders or like who are you talking about when you say Pep Light? I will not tolerate Bernardo hate. I don't mind to be fair, I don't mind having honest discussions about current Bernardo Silva, right? Because it's clear he's not the player that he used to be for us. And we have to use him in a different way than we used to. But yeah, there's no way I'm allowing anyone to rewrite Bernardo Silva's history at the club. No way. Can only slightly hear your audio, by the way. Is that a problem for everyone else? Is the audio a problem? Red and White Army, go on, Eliza Mayenda. Do you think Xavi will be good Manchester City manager in the future? I don't think. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would want Xavi, if I'm being honest. No, it's all good. No good. Okay. Okay, as long as it's all right. If Rodrigo was replaced with Bernardo, what situation would Manchester City be in right now? I don't think it would change the situation too much, to be honest, man. Like, look at Rodrigo at Real Madrid. And I don't think we have that many. I think we have probably more attackers than Real Madrid to compete with him. So, Company should be the future coach. I would like to see Company at some point, specifically if he's able to progress at Bayern the way he's continuing right now. I would like to see Company at Man City for sure. I mean, the story is incredible, and if he's a good manager, I think he's. I always fancied him as a manager because more than anything, obviously tactics is one thing, but one thing more than anything that Company has is he has that. I hate the word. I actually hate the word, but he does have that kind of like aura about him, like that personality that he just makes you feel like he's got control of the situation. Like when he was on the pitch for Manchester City, he was always in charge of everything. He was barking at people, organizing people. He just had that leadership. Aura, yeah, I hate the word. I couldn't think of a better word to describe it, but like I absolutely despise the way that people use that word. My all-time favorite City player company. I can't hate on that. Mine's De Bruyne, but De Bruyne assist. Yeah. Unless he got Rasmus scored again. KDB assist. Of course, man. De Bruyne, man. My goat. My goat, man. Could Fernandinho be a coach for Manchester City? I saw it discussed at one point last year. Not sure. Not sure if that is actually something that's realistically going to happen, but I did see it rumored at one point. Yeah. I've seen De Bruyne assisted Hoyland again. I need Haaland hat trick. I mean, to complete my prediction, it would be perfect. What do you think about Doku this game? I thought he was all right. Couple of decent moments. Lost the ball a few times. He was decent, but nothing special. Premier League champions this year. I'm not fully confident. I think we'll probably have a few more blips in us this season. But I think we're well in it. I don't. You know what? At the moment, I don't fancy anyone for the Premier League. I think it's wide open. I look at City and I look at the way that, even in this game at times, the way we're playing, I'm not fully convinced. But then even, I look at Arsenal. When I watch Arsenal, am I fully convinced? No. When I'm watching Liverpool, am I fully convinced? Absolutely not. So I think that all three teams have the potential to have a really top squad, or a great team there. But I don't look at any of the teams right now and think they're head and shoulders above any of the others. Haaland with a run here. Does he find Savinho? Ooh, it's a good challenge. Fernandinho would be a good assistant coach for Company. I wouldn't hate it. I mean, what a player. You know what? Fernandinho is one of them, man. I think I've always thought he's one of the most underrated players at City. I thought he was unbelievable. I don't think he got the respect he deserved when he was at City, man. About what level he was on. What a defensive midfielder, man. In terms of like a pure defensive midfielder, he's better than Rodri. If you know what I mean. Obviously, in terms of dictating, controlling, the pass selection, the composure. Obviously, Rodri's got all of that head and shoulders above Fernandinho, even though Fernandinho was really good at that side of the game. Obviously, Rodri's on another level. But in terms of out and out defensive midfielder, reading the game, knowing when to make the challenges at the right times. I mean, he was a nasty bastard as well. He didn't mind fouling people, bringing them down. I loved Fernandinho, man. What a footballer. Fernandinho was incredible. Yeah, 100%. I don't think we appreciate enough that we have Gvardiol. He's so good. Yeah, he's really impressed me. The back end of last season is probably when he impressed me the most. Ooh, Monaco with a volley in the box, but it was blocked. We need another goal or a Harden hat trick. It would definitely make this game a lot more comfortable. Monaco just won a free kick on the edge of our box. Yeah, but on Gvardiol, I was shocked with him because I was watching him obviously at left back, getting down the left-hand side, scoring, getting assists, being really important for us. And I thought he was a phenomenally talented footballer, right? not till I watched last season, at the back end of last season, him and Diaz formed that centre back partnership. Did I really see his ability as a centre back? And I was so impressed with the back end of last season. I actually thought out of him and Diaz, he carried that partnership. And he's carried that into this season as well. Monaco with a chance. Monaco player's gone down, holding his face. Let me watch. No, get up. No way is that a penalty. No way is that a penalty. VAR check. Possible penalty for Monaco. No. I'm telling you, that's not a penalty. Thoughts on O'Reilly? I've been very, very impressed. They're saying a pen. The referee didn't give it though, right? The ref didn't give it. VAR are just checking it. I'm telling you, that is not a penalty. There's no way. There's no way that's given as a penalty, guys. Nico O'Reilly, that I've been so impressed with. I think he's outstanding. He got the ball. At the most, he's what? He's elbowed him while competing for the ball in the back. It's not a penalty, man. You don't get a penalty for that. VAR check. I'm convinced that this is not a penalty. I don't think that this... Now I start to get nervous. We're only up by 1. There's no way this is a pen. I'm calm right now because I'm confident this is not a pen. But if this is given, I'm fuming. Like, I'm fuming, guys. If it's a pen, Donnarumma better save. What's happening? No way. He's going to the screen. No. Bro, what the... What? No, man. No. Have I missed something? He's going to the screen, which means he's going to give a pen. Oh, wait. I'm watching it. I'm trying to watch it, but the VAR, I mean, fucking hell. What on earth is going on? What? The players are beefing on the sidelines now. People have been sent off. What is going on? I don't know what's going on. What is going on? Did Donnarumma just get a red card? I'm What is going on, man? I can't deal with this. What is actually going on? I have no ability to actually understand what is happening in this moment in time. Is it a penalty? Is someone sent off? Bernardo's just been yelled. Okay, this is great. I'm. What is going on right now? So the referee's back at the monitor. Great, yeah. So who's got red carded? What's going on? Does anyone have any idea? Because I'm fucking lost right now. All right, let me watch this back. So Nico Gonzalez tries to go up for the ball with his leg. He touches the ball. Wait. Hold on. He touches the ball and doesn't make contact with Dyer's face by the look of things. I'm sorry. That's not a pen. That's not a pen, man. That's not a pen. That's not a pen. That's not a pen. No, man. What is happening to this game, man? What is happening to football? It's a penalty. Oh my God, man. Oh, this. Football's a joke these days, man. Just a joke. Joke of a decision. I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind losing a game of football. I don't mind drawing this game, but like this, really, really, he gets the ball, doesn't touch him, or at the very, very, very minimum, his shin makes like the most minute contact with Dyer's face, and it's given as a penalty. GG, bro. GG, GG, GG. Please, GG. Come on, please, please. I fucking hate this. Oh, I hate. Oh my god. I fucking hate VAR, man. Never a pen. Agreed, man. Guardiola subbed off Doku for Savinho. That sub makes no sense to me. To be fair, I thought it made sense at the time. Yet Gabriel at the weekend wasn't a penalty. I give up. I give up on VAR at this point, man. When it originally came in, I backed it. They are just they're ruining the sport with VAR at this point, man. Like it's a joke. The thing is as well as I'm not sitting here even feeling sorry for myself in terms of just Manchester City. Like think of it from every single game of football you've watched this season. Every single game of football this pretty much you've watched this season. VAR has fucked up something. They're so bad. They can't get anything right. Like I just so demoralizing, man. 7 minutes to come back into the game. Hopefully we can do something, but midfield creating nothing as per usual. It's not been a great game. I think we've been poor. Like I don't think we've had a great game. And on the balance of things, I can't even be that like upset that we're not going to win the game. However, to draw the game from that is a joke. Who got a red? It was the coaching staff. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know what happened in that situation. But yeah, at the time I thought maybe Donnarumma got sent off. I was shitting myself. City ain't known for comebacks. Oh, don't know about that one. I'm pretty sure we're one of the best known teams for comebacks. I'm pretty sure we came back on the final day of the season from 2-0 down against Villa to go win the Premier League 3-2. We're so passive. I wish we would take more risks. Yeah, we are definitely passive today. I said it in the first half, even when we're winning, that we were playing very sluggish. And in the second half, we've conceded a few chances. We've not looked great, but it's frustrating, man. I don't mind if Monaco go score, Monaco go score a good goal, whatever the case is. I can live with that. It's just so frustrating when this happens. Man City no longer known for comebacks. I mean, brother, it's been a season, man. People act like City have been shit for 3 years. Like it's been a season. Never a pen. Agreed. I just, you know what I mean? I just don't even know what to say. City always lose their heads when a team come back. We have done. That's a fair point. Over the last, I'd say year, I think that's a fair enough criticism to make of the City team. The question is, do we do that now? I mean, obviously it happened in the Brighton game, but I feel like we are a different team since the Brighton game. So agreed if we got outplayed fairs, but it's like every time we get around the 80th minute mark, the defense start breaking down. But the thing is like I can even accept if the defense breaks down and we lose, you know, we concede a goal or whatever. Like I can accept that. Say we capitulate and we concede a goal. I can go, you know what? I'm frustrated, but it's our fault. But this isn't our fault. We've not had a great game. But that goal that we conceded is just purely down to the referees looking at a screen and going, you know what? We'll just give them a penalty. At least we're still 8th in the league, so we're in the safe zone. Fucking troll, man. Oh, you're talking about the Champions League. I thought you were talking about the Premier League. I thought you were trolling me. Okay, I see what you mean. Come on, free kick. Ball in the box. Oh. Come on. Come on. Can we get a last minute limbs, man? Can we get a last minute limbs? We've got a minute and a half for last minute limbs. But it's Monaco on the break. The UCL barely started. Chill. I'm just pissed off about how this game has gone, how this game is about to be decided. That's what I'm frustrated by. To be honest, that was a clear penalty. But how is that a clear penalty? Like you put your foot up in the box. Fair enough if you make contact. Fair enough. If you win the ball and then the defender doesn't even go for the ball and puts his head into your shin with bare minimum contact, I just think that's so incredibly soft. And to like look at that on a screen and then call that as a penalty when it wasn't originally given, I just think that that's... Ref knew he was in a tight spot, so calling it a pen was the easy choice. I agree. It's just... I know why the ref gave it. He gave it because it was a high foot, right? And in his mind, football's a non-contact sport, right? Like, this is the problem with refs these days. They look at the game as if it's a non-contact sport. Well, the game's about to be over, guys. Once the game finishes, I am going to end the stream because I need to make a video. And the game's just finished. So I am going to end the stream here, guys. Really, really frustrating stuff. We weren't at the races today. We weren't good enough. A draw is probably a fair result at the face of things. But the way it occurred is what's pissed me off. But what can you do, man? What can you do? Anyway, guys, thank you guys for chilling in the stream today. Really do appreciate it. It's been a good stream. I'll try and be live for the Brentford game on the weekend as well. But yeah, player ratings whilst live. I can do it quickly right now. Donnarumma, I give a 7. Made a few good saves. Obviously, still conceded 2 goals though. To be fair, I'll give him an 8 actually, because those 2 goals he couldn't stop really, other than the penalty. Who else played? Fucking brain's gone. John Stones, I'll give a 7. Diaz, 7. Vardio, 8. O'Reilly, 8. Rodri. I don't think Rodri had a great game, to be completely honest. I'd probably give him a 6. Bernardo, 5. Reinders, 6. Foden, 7. Doku, 7. Haaland, 9. That's my that's my player ratings. Anyway, guys, I've got to go make the TikTok video, and I'm gonna make a YouTube match reaction as well. So if you guys want to see that, then watch out for all that. But thank you guys for chilling in the stream, and I'll catch you guys. In the next one. All right.